He wears the black shoes, the rolled up khakis, the blue Penn State coach's jacket, the Penn State tie, and the Coke bottle glasses of America's most prolific college football coach. He is the unofficial guy. Welcome, Unofficial Maniacs, to the Halloween edition of UnofficiallyPSU.com. What a great week off we all had. Getting through 3 tough, huge games on Penn State's schedule, maybe ever. Running the gauntlet through Wisconsin, at home to Michigan, who stinks. And finally, the big victory of them all, at Ohio State, prime time. What a contest it was. Penn State, Ohio State, defense was prolific in that game. They couldn't get past each other the whole first half. It was unbelievable. Going into the second half, it was rough. I got to tell you, I wasn't happy. I was scared. I was thinking the worst. Not again. Here we go again. But Penn State, true to form, comes through when they had to the most. Mark Rubin, Terrell Pryor, trying to do too much. Rookie mistake, get the first down. But no, he had to run around and get more yards. Mark Rubin comes up, wha-bam, ball goes flying out. There's a mad scrum. Who gets it? Penn State gets it. Unbelievable. Then, out of nowhere, Pat Devlin comes in the game. What? Where did that come from? I thought Paterno benched Clark. And I'm thinking right off the bat, you mean to tell me that you're going to bench him here and you wouldn't bench Anthony Morelli the last 2 years in favor of him? You're killing me. Turns out Clark got his bell rung. Pretty good, by the way. He couldn't recall 7 minutes as it is now reported. Unbelievable. Devlin comes in, cool man Luke. Under pressure, leads him down for the game-winning touchdown. Fantastic. He didn't complete a pass. He didn't have to. He wasn't nervous. He came in, he ran the team, ran the offense, scored the touchdown. Then they got the field goal to ice the game. The defense was unstoppable. Sorry, Mr. Pryor, not this year. Hopefully not ever against us. I never want you to beat us because Chad Henne had the best of us every year when he turned us down. Sorry, buddy. You lose. You know, a couple of Hail Mary passes, padded your stats. But let's face it, you're a freshman, not impressed. Anyway, big victory, which should put Penn State in prime position to play for this year's national championship. But you might be saying, they got jumped by Texas Tech in the polls. Oh no. Hey, guess what? It's a long time to go. If you didn't think that was going to happen, then you're crazy. First of all, the BCS, or the BSC, the BCS, whatever. It's a joke anyway. Don't worry about it. Alabama nor Texas Tech will go undefeated, and when it comes time for the BCS championship game, our beloved Nittany Lions will be sitting in first place. Now, they do have the toughest game left is coming up this weekend. And I got to tell you, thank God it wasn't played last weekend, because then I would have been nervous. But it's coming up this weekend. Shouldn't be a problem. Penn State is well positioned to make their final championship run. Plus, the storyline, Fox isn't going to let that storyline go away. They're going to want as much coverage of an 82-year guy with an undefeated team playing for the championship. Could be his last game. I mean, look at all the stuff that they did before the Ohio State game, and it's just regular season. That was all about Paterno. Unbelievable. It will happen. Have no fear. Get back on the ledge. Don't drink the poison. We'll be fine. Great off week. It looks like Clark is going to be healed and ready to go. And it was just a great time for a bye. I mean, it couldn't have worked out any better. This week it will be tough. It's on the road. Iowa, they're hot and cold, mostly cold. But we had a week to let that victory digest and get back into the swing of things to take care of this week's opponent, Iowa, which shouldn't be hard at all. But, again, you got to play the games. They've got to be focused. And if they can get past this game, first of all, it's time for me to book my flight to Miami because it's time to go national championship game partying, baby. That's right. I expect to see all my unofficial maniacs out there. And I'd like to welcome a few new unofficial maniacs who will be joining us courtesy of Facebook. Welcome. Enjoy. I hope you'll like it. Otherwise, you got everybody now saying, and the Fox people, let me just talk about them for a second. Fox, I cannot wait till they are done with their BCS contract. They are horrible. Barry Switzer is a moron. That is a terrible, terrible program. After NFL, they have all these guys on. Oh, Penn State might not be the 5th or 6th best team. Darrell Clark might not be the 5th or 6th best quarterback. Switzer, you're a goober. Enough. Let's get rid of Fox altogether. College football, the national championship game should be Brent Musburger, hands down. I don't care. Fox is a joke. Whatever they say is stupid, so we'll let it go. Anyway, all this is going to be is fuel to the fire. Hopefully they had time to watch all this, digest it, and just be like, hey, you know what? Nobody believes in us. We're going to go out and kill these last 3 opponents. They'll play for the national title. There is no doubt in my mind. But again, back to Ohio State. You know, they're saying, oh, it's not a good win. Come on! How many games has Ohio State lost in their stadium in the Big Ten over the last 5 years? Maybe 1 or 2, if that. Seriously? We haven't won there in 8 attempts. I mean, come on. That's not the easiest place to play, and I promise you this. If USC was going in there at this point in time when we did, and it was at Ohio State, it would have been the same type of game. It's a rivalry game. They're up for us. It's for the Big Ten title. You got to expect it. I mean, I blew it. I said it was going to be a blowout, but that's just me being the unofficial crazy guy over here. As Joe Paterno would say, it just didn't happen that way. It was a great game. Ohio State played great defense. They just don't have an offense. It's too one-dimensional, and we exploited it, hands down. Great game plan by Bradley. I mean, those 2 long completions, what a joke. You know, they were Hail Marys. Come on. One was terrible coverage. Well, both were terrible coverage. One was a blown coverage when he sat down in the zone, and the other one was Scarrato just forgetting how to cover a football. I don't know what happened on that one, but that was it. Otherwise, they had nothing. So we're through. We're on. It is so exciting. We got Joe Paterno up for National Coach of the Year. We got Aaron Maven up for the Bednarik Award, and you have Clark up for the Maxwell Award. There's going to be a lot of awards this year. I'm sure A.Q. Shipley's going to win the Remington Award. It's going to be a great year for Penn State, and we just got to keep it trucking. The game plan for this week, let's get out early for a change. Let's go in there, score a couple touchdowns in the first couple drives, and just let it slide the rest of the way. That's what I want to see. That's what I think we're going to see. Unofficial prediction for the Iowa game, Penn State will score 45 points. Iowa will score 14 points. Penn State 45, Iowa 14. We will once again establish ourselves, maybe jump Texas Tech back, although we won't have to because they're going to lose to Oklahoma State. Alabama's going to lose to LSU, and by this time next week, we'll be sitting at number 1 in the BCS, number 1 in both polls, and we will be kicking it. Anyway, thank you, Unofficial Maniacs. Check out unofficiallypsu.com. Go there, make comments, let's chat, and we'll see you next week. Halloween Tribute, Joe Paterno. We're out. Unofficiallypsu.com. Yeah!